Oh dear, and Petrucci's gone down. Danilo Petrucci has crashed. He's okay, but the yellow flags are waving. We'll pop down to Amy in a moment. She's got Mike Leitner with us, but we'll just stay here and find out exactly what's happened to Danilo, who's sort of legging it,
Steve,
to try and get himself...
The yellow flags cost a few people some lap times as well.
He's decided that the quickest way back to pit lane is to have a good old jog.
We need a heart rate monitor on Petrucci right now, don't we?
Turn 14 crash then for Danilo Petrucci. Let's pop down to Amy for now. We're not going to see a replay just yet. She's standing by with Mike Leitner.
Mike, some great early work. Sorry, I've just blasted Mike with sound. Some great early work from Paul at Espargaro. But the boys were talking earlier how determined he is to finish his time with KTM with that win. It's obviously a good track for him. We remember what he did here in a wet race was it a couple of years ago now? I think it was. So yeah, do you think he can do it this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, Paul is pushing quite hard, yeah, we see on the lap time, and yeah, but the session is still not finished. But I think it's enough to stay in the top 10, so in case tomorrow FP3 is not 100% dry or something, it's already a nice achievement, but yeah, conditions are not easy.
Good luck this weekend, guys.
Yeah, thanks very much to Mike Leitner. Thanks, Amy. Cal Crutchlow going up into P2 on the LCR Honda. Love that LCR Honda when it's in Castrol colours as well. Here comes Jack Miller, just 3.5 minutes left now in this session. Jack Miller goes to third, 33.1. Mir improves, not good enough for a top 10 place at the moment though, 33.7. And look at Danilo, he's still going. He's still going. Herculean effort there. I mean, that is some run through the gravel trap.
It's a brilliant Mo Farah impression. That's a long distance effort from Danilo Petrucci.
Forrest Gump.
I was going to say, run Danilo, run. He's going to need a little bit of a breather here just to calm down. I mean, you know what it's like when you're trying to run in full racing kit. It's not easy at all. Look at that, you can see him. He's fit as a fiddle, Danilo Petrucci, and even he's gasping for breath as he just takes a little bit of a breather in the chair at the back of the Ducati garage. Mechanics will try and get him back out there.
I mean, you'd think at least someone would be waiting with some water for him, wouldn't you? Although they have got drinks, of course, installed in the leathers. The eyes there of Cal Crutchlow. Still P2 in this session. Here's Maverick Vinales then with a mountain to climb here this weekend. 6th place in this session. Rather immaterial in terms of where he'll start the Grand Prix from. I suppose you could make an argument for saying that Maverick Vinales at least could just focus now purely on race setup.
Exactly, I mean, qualifying now, soft tyre, time attack modes, all meaningless. Might as well just spend the rest of this weekend now working entirely on that race setup. Jack Miller's a little bit angry with himself. He made a little bit mistake in that final corner. Where is Miller right now? He's going to be safely in that provisional top 10.
Blimey. Danilo Petrucci doesn't look too happy, does he?
Well, I'm guessing the second bike wasn't ready for him, was it? So all the effort to get back to the garage was all in vain because the second bike obviously wasn't ready.
Here is Jack Miller, just having a bit of a moment there, to say the least.
Yeah, that front end was not, well, it was screaming for mercy almost there. Stefan Bradl, another good job by the Repsol Honda man. He was briefly 8th, he's 9th now because Andrea Dovizioso finally starting to show his hand. Dovi up to 5th with a 1:33.292.
Around the final turn then for Alex Rins, a bit further back around the circuit, his teammate Joan Mir. Where's this going to put Alex? Might improve him up. Could it get him in the top 10? It does. 8th place then for Rins, 33.5.
Now Garrett Gerloff has been punted back down to 18th place, which is no great surprise, but that doesn't tell the full picture. He's 1.1 seconds away from Pol Espargaro at the top of the timesheet. Absolutely outstanding. Pol Espargaro has been riding around this Ricardo Tormo circuit in Valencia since he was a teenager, over 10 years now, and he's been on the podium in MotoGP. 125 in Moto2 podiums as well. And Gerloff has never ridden that motorcycle before, never been here before, and he's just over a second away. Brilliant.
Yeah, and in this time attack zone as well, this is the most tricky stage for someone like Garrett Gerloff. All rookies in MotoGP say the same thing, to have to push to the absolute limit to find that lap time can be quite challenging. Is there a couple of spots of rain appearing again at the end of this session? The checkered flag is out. Improvements for Joan Mir. He's in 6th. Miguel Oliveira's just gone to 7th. Good laps coming in from Rins and Morbidelli. Brad Binder is up in Sector 2. The number 33, of course, don't forget, he's got to take the long lap penalty here on Sunday in his battle for the Rookie of the Year status. So we'll chop and change by the looks of things in the closing stages of this session. Pol Espargaro's 1:32.952, not safe just yet.
Brad Binder coming to the party late as well here, the South African. He's picked up a couple of plates on his last lap to get up to 15th spot, and he's putting together a pretty decent effort on his final lap. Rins, he goes 3rd at 1:33.157. Franco Morbidelli, the Teruel Grand Prix winner, now goes top at 1:32.804, so he's recovered well after that off-track excursion in the first corner. What about Taka Nakagami? Here is Binder as well. He's gone 5th, so a great late charge from him, a 33.259. And what about Thriller Miller? He's going from 17th to top. Great late attack then by Miller, then a 32.528. Almost better by the Aprilia of Aleix Espargaro there in 2nd place.
Yeah, and rather interestingly, that's just knocked Joan Mir for now out of the top 10. Overall, the World Championship leader.
So Mir now praying for a dry FP3 tomorrow morning. Beautiful stand-up wheelie there from Aleix Espargaro. It was in one of those wet sessions in Le Mans, wasn't it, that Bradley Smith was quickest at on the Friday? So the Aprilia in wet and mixed damp conditions, pretty potent weapon.